This may or may not be an extremely weird one. It is so goddamn hot right now. My brain is pudding. It is non-existent today. All of the wrinkles have been completely smoothed out. So we might be in for a bit of a time today. Let's find out. Oh, that was a close one, Hummy. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive. And proof. Wow! Good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow was the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. We really don't. On to the detention center. What's going on here, Mr. Powers? How you doing, Will? Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hi, WP. Only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. No, there's not really anything I could do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please. This is no laughing matter. Oh, Mr. Powers, what do you have to say about Producer Vasquez? Could you please tell me more about Mrs. Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios is on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and... And what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his worth caught Vasquez's eye. Minor? Straight-to-video editor. Homie was making porn. She brought this to samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call. But I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. Who was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. He just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Steel's Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Interesting. It could be anything, really. Oh god. Alright, hold on. I haven't warmed up my Alright, I'm ready. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? But we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Woo! She's alive! Alright. What do you have to say? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask about Salmonella, the director?
Sal? He's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Maya? We'll tell you when you're older. This doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No. No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume just so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Oh, yeah? We'll see about that. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Arr! No touching! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Oh, what do you have to say to me, Gumshoe? So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? No, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? What? I don't actually know why that text is there. Might be a translation thing. I don't know. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. I found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Alright, well, that was fun. Thanks, Gumshoe. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. SWP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! Alright. What do you have to say to me, Penny? I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? How would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. Guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Uh-oh. Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He didn't do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? Interesting. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill him, Mr. Hammer, also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I heard that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Uh-oh. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who left the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. We'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure! Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Oh. Fuck. It's Path to Glory, isn't it? I don't know what else I would present here. I mean, yeah, I think it's this. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush her up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Alright, now we gotta go back to the main gate.
What? You're still slicking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Oh, man. Oh, here we go. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols!
Nichols? Nichols, Nick! Penny Nichols! That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Oh, whippersnappers! I take a dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? We supposed to be believing that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
If that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I think I have proof. Sorry, Mr. Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Because he fucking knocked him out with sleeping pills. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Ah! I bet Powers put it in there himself. A little lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Except, I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. We might get her to talk.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you in. I'll talk.
Here we go.
I'm tired. See? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. It's worse. A paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She had ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi.
She fucking killed a man!
That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Whew! Now we're getting somewhere, baby. I think we have to go here? Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Could be anyone, really. Time to meet our fate. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? H-E-L-L-O! Hello? But, Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. We're gonna get fucking murdered for this, aren't we? She's not even looking. Where? Well, what? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. The conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Well, this is where we die. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accent. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you can control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as the star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But... You were the cause! You pressured him! And you think it was just an accident? Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. Accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, what the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. But what? This is valuable evidence! Boys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, I think we're in trouble. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? Trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. It sucks so hard that ACAB also includes Gumshoe. It sucks so hard. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. I'll see you guys in court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, we'll call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. Wow. I took a 5-minute break to grab a drink, and my entire vocabulary fell apart. D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I mean, some people would like to... never mind. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. By 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, or with that monkey's head toppling over. A van added to the court record. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I think... yes. Is it this one? Right? Because they didn't eat the steaks, if I remember correctly. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. Well, what's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet, there were no bones left in the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone, too! You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. See, this bit always fucks me up, because it's like, they could have just eaten the steak and then put the bones in the incinerator. Like, that is an option they could have had. So, like, this part, kind of flimsy to me, but whatever. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. But Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And her was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. This part also fucks me up because it's like, you don't know how strong she actually is. Like, you don't know how strong a person is or is not just by looking at them, but again, semantics. much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I think I just present the spear, right? Because it was broken? I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action sequence run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Oh, order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at, whatever I said. Think about what you're... Silence. I am the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Hammer?
I can. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence could sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
It's the 5-year-old photo. Look at this photo.
What is this?
Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs.
Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago! Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death? Then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume?
There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
I don't remember. That she had another way? I think she had another way. Because Sal was there, and she had the van. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. Why did I say that in Edward's voice? There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course, Sal Manella had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer! Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? She's got a point, even though it's like, she is like this fucking close to being just like dead on the stand. She kinda has a point.
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely that she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again, I believe. Because we need her to talk more. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if we're to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! Damn! To come so far, only to fail.
As it seems there are no further questions, I'd like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Hello, Edgeworth! What would you have to say?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. It's one of my favorite parts. I love that bit.
I see. Very well.
And here it is again. Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that. Edgeworth. We're getting into it deep now. I'm excited. As with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the keys you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. I think I remember exactly what this part is. Yes, I believe it's this. The script in your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? You just gave yourself away, lady. There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Thank you, Edgeworth. Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know. She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. You gave yourself away, lady.
Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of becoming a career change to defense?
I
Appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change your testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
Hammer was injured.
Interesting. That's fascinating, lady. 'Cause, if I remember correctly, I believe it was Will Powers that was injured. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. You must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Oh.
And when was he doing this? Well, it would have Edgeworth, why is it always your lines that trip me up? It would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order.
Witness! Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? I know how this goes, but I don't remember what the correct answer is. I think it's I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive on this murder. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Mm-hmm. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly. It was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer, who's a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. In self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Oh, Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from this trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him! Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought... It appears you have brought yet about her. All that build up and I fucked it up. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so... Again, why? That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty! Yay! Yay! That is all. Court is adjourned. We did it. We saved him. 1:12 p.m. Just in time for lunch, too. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I now know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. I think he had tried to frame me for the murder. That makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting on a kid's show. And as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so, he hated you. I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, he doesn't know. Chad, he doesn't know. Chad, he doesn't know. Is something wrong? No! Of course not! Nick! Edgeworth! Uh-oh. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Gay pining! Courtroom homosexuality! We did it, folks. This is the screenshot of all time. Unnecessary feelings? Phoenix, he's gay. Phoenix, open your fucking eyes, dude. Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came to tell you. Okay, bye, Edgeworth. I'll see you later. See you in, like, I don't know, a month. Mr. Wright? Was the guy your friend? Oh, he's more than a friend, big guy. Oh, he's much more than a friend. Just fucking, you should see some of the fan art. Woo! What? Friends? As if? Oh, Maya. Poor sweet Maya. Someday you'll know. Oh no, she's a Fujo.
They're rivals! Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh?
I don't get the feeling I'm missing something. It's because you are, Maya. You're dense as a fucking rock.
Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the reveal. For the real Miss Oh. One last try. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. I would fuck it up on the very last line of the episode, huh? I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Oh, and next time is gonna be real good.